up, guys? It's Levi. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Claudia sent us a question today, and I'm pretty excited to dig into it and talk about it. And it's all about confidence. If you can, and you like this content, please hit the subscribe button, and we'd appreciate that. Let's get right to Claudia's question. She writes, I need lots of help overcoming my fear at a canter. I have come off my gelding many times and just lost all of my ability to ride confidently at a canter. My gelding has my number, and I would like to change to an unlisted number so I can have the upper hand on him. How do I go about being a better rider for my gelding? Thanks, Claudia. Claudia, we really appreciate the question. And if you guys have a question, feel free to email us, beachyhorsemanship@yahoo.com, and we might use your question for the next video. So, what builds your confidence is a good plan. So that's what we want to wrestle into today and try to answer Claudia's question as close as we can. So what we got to do when we start riding is get our exercises down to where it's very comfortable working. I don't care if it's moving the hips around, if you're doing small circles, whatever it might be. We got to get everything comfortable to where you're thinking a step ahead and knowing what you're going to do. So it can be as little as moving the hips around. You take them hips, you start moving the hips around, and they do it really good at a walk. Now you build up into a trot, and you do it again, and you bring them back down. You slow your horse down to a walk and move him back out into a trot again, and then turn him back around move the hips around and bring that horse slowed right down. Or it can be a circle. It doesn't even have to be moving the hips. It can be a small circle to where when you turn, your horse slows down. So you do that all the way into a lope. So you can push your horse up into a lope. Once he knows the walk and trot, push him all the way into a lope, and you turn again, you'll feel that horse slow right down. So you see how that's already building our confidence? Why? Because the horse is understanding it, you are understanding it, and now you start trusting it because you see it working. So, and that's just one or two little exercises. This stuff works for every exercise. It really doesn't matter what it is. So let's go with Claudia's question that she had. She specifically mentioned in the canter. So when she gets up into that canter, that's where she loses it. And it's a lot like when we get into that, we all struggle with some form of somewhere confidence. And mine would be like on a computer. Like I really am not good at on a computer to type. So if somebody was watching me, I would not be very good at that because I don't even know where the A is half the time. Anyway, so that would be where mine would struggle a little bit. So Claudia's specific one is when she starts cantering. So how do we address that? We want to make sure everything's going good at a walk and a trot, like the slow down. So when she picks up and turns, that horse slows right down right away. So when she picks up and starts loping, and let's say something would start taking place like a little crow hopping or something, we want to be able to grab a hold of that horse and turn, and that horse slows right down, then push him right back up, and we push him out of that comfort zone again because we want to push him through that. So once we start seeing that working, that's where our confidence level starts going up and up and up. And it does not take long. Build your confidence, build your horse's confidence, and it's crazy how fast it works. So that's how you're going to get that, how you're going to make it happen. But like I said, the moving the hips around, and you build into the next exercise like turning. But everything you do, make sure you got your plan down. And when you get your plan down, that's what's going to build your confidence. So think ahead. So when you start loping, like for Claudia's example, she starts going loping, and I'll lope out 5 strides and turn because I want to make sure it works. And what am I looking for in the turn? Slow down. So I slow down right where I want it, and then I pick back up and lope again. Lope out 5 strides, turn again, slow down. I want my horse to slow down. Now when I do that like 20, 30, 40 times, my horse is going to be used to it. They're just going to pick up and lope and turn, pick up and lope and turn. Then when I start loping out longer, and if something does go wrong, like crow hopping, bucking, whatever it might be, I can immediately go into that turn and my horse knows exactly what it means. Why? Because we've been practicing it. So now in my head, I know it's going to work because we've been practicing it. So that's what we're looking for. That's where my confidence level is going to go up. And I'm going to feel good about it because it's been working this whole time I was practicing. And again, this is just one couple little exercises. There's so many more to do, and you're going to get the same result. It's going to get the same result. Now, we're definitely going to have to change a little bit of your mindset. We got to get you to where we quit thinking we're on black ice. Because black ice, when you're on black ice, you have no plan. There is no plan. You just wait till you get off of the black ice. So that's what we want to look at. I don't want you to be on black ice when you're on your horse. Get off of it immediately. Why? Because you can. You're not on black ice when you're on your horse. So again, let me rephrase that. When you're on black ice, there is no plan because you can't do anything. You can turn your wheels left and right, nothing's going to change. That's a bad feeling. I don't want that feeling on a horse. So get your plan down. Focus ahead. Be a step ahead of everything. That's what's going to build your confidence up because you know what you're doing. You understand it. It's no different than if you was the first day on a job. The very first day is always stressful. You want to make sure you're doing everything right so your leader likes you or your coworkers or whoever it is. You want to make sure that they're all like, wow, the new person is doing really good. You want to make that stress, boy, you can feel it in you. 3 months later, you're pretty relaxed. Why? Because you know the plan. You've been through it. You know what's going on. And you relax, you get confident because you understand the plan. You've learned the plan and you trust it. So it's no different than when we're riding horses. I want that very same thing. So I really hope like this helps. What I'm trying to say is that mindset and then put it into action. We got to get that in there. So, and it's this stuff is like the mindset thing. This has been around for a long time, even way back in the Bible days, long time ago. They even knew this stuff was going on. And in Romans 12:2, it reads, "And do not be conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind." This is a little what this is. I have to think about this every day for me. And it really is. You have to renew your mind. And it's really good stuff when we put it to good use. So I really hope this video has helped you. And if you know somebody that is struggling with some confidence, have them watch this video. Send it to them. I'd really appreciate that. And I really hope it helps you. If you have a question, feel free to email us, beachyhorsemanship@yahoo.com, and we might use your question for the next video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Till next time.